wasn't the same show. It was the one though with the woman that's short, even for dwarfs.
Yeah.
She and her fingers were just a mess. They also have this problem. That's why their fingers are so weird, where the joints are fused, and the thumb is called floating. It doesn't do anything. It just hangs there. So they got to grab things between like their pointer and middle finger, and she was about 2 feet tall.
And she was dating a guy who's about 4'11".
Yeah, he was really short.
Never felt like a man before until he met this little tall abortion. And this is the beauty. I was watching this with Bob Kelly in his apartment.
Oh boy, that must have been fun. Yeah.
And what happened was the guy asked her to marry him in front of her family, and she of course got excited, and she went, "Oh!" and her little arms flailed back and forth, and she hugged him, and they went to his shoulder. She couldn't hug him. And I look over at this awful Mexican Bob Kelly, and he's crying.
Stop it.
I wanted to bite his nose off and spit it in his face. He was crying.
Look,
crying.
When I was watching it last night, I was tearing up also, but it was from laughing so hard. It's the exact part you're talking about. She goes, "Oh," and you know how a girl, you ask her to marry you. You've seen this on TV shows. They put their hands in front of their mouths and go, "Oh my God," and they're like they're blotting tears from their eyes, and they grab their face. This girl, she could not get her hands to her face. Her arms are too short. So picture her arms trying to get to her face. They're about shoulder level, just shaking. These little meaty palms.
She looked like a baby T-Rex.
Yeah, a little baby T-Rex.
A stuffed animal T-Rex.
Oh, those puffy hands and that little nubbin fingers of hers with those little disgusting nails at the end that she has done at the manicurist, that you know when she goes in to have her nails done, the person goes, "Oh, I got to hold that mitt for an hour and take care of this." They're just these little nubs coming off of this muffin.
Little Disney character hands. Little fat Mickey Mouse fingers.
There should just be 3 fingers and a thumb there.
What they should do is wrap her hand up with duct tape so no one has to look at it. Here, just point at what you need, stupid. We'll get it for you.
And she drove a car. She actually drove a car, and they had these huge pedal extenders because her feet barely came off the edge of the seat. Like her ankles were at the edge of her car seat. So these pedals had to come all the way up to where your crotch would be. A normal person would be. That's where her pedals were. She's driving a car. The sickest little show. I was laughing.
I howled.
And Bob Kelly was crying.
He dropped a tear, this emotional boob. when that little, she was just so happy to be getting married, and I'm howling at those little butterfly wing arms just flailing. Old hummingbird wing arms just back and forth. That's right, you little thing that should have been hangered when you were first conceived. Fly away. You'll fly back to school now.
I was seeing laughs from thalidomide babies at her little arms.
Oh, she really should be behind a dumpster in a Planned Parenthood. Oh, sorry.